Just wanted to hop on here for a little bit tonight, and there's a lot to talk about village-wise. I'm actually about ready to start getting mine ready to set up this weekend, so I just wanted to talk about themes, really see what anybody else wanted to talk about too. Got a Bush Light here, Apple. I'm in fall mode. I figure it's Friday night, so why not just hang out for a little bit? I'll let a couple more people get in here. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, man. And if you're joining here, say hi. This is kind of tonight live. This is kind of impromptu, and I will be joined on here more by guests. Really tonight, this is the Village Idiot, not the Village Idiots. But I'm going to be getting some software where I can invite some others to the stream. I see Philly Candleman is here. He's going to be on a stream with me. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's big into candles and Halloween candles, and he's also a Lee Max Spooky Town collector. And he's a longtime friend of mine. He's a good dude. So, Brett, I hope you're going to be on here soon once I get this show going here. You guys can't really see what's all around me, but I'm surrounded by – I've got village pieces on here. I've got I'm in my workshop is actually where I've got this down here. So this is my background. I can't lift this, but it's funny. I actually have like a huge amount of my village pieces right behind here. If I move that screen, I have to unscrew it, basically, one of my tapestries there, and I have a million pieces back there. So how you guys doing? You guys in the chat here. Brett says, how's Witch's Cauldron going? That's a few years old now. Let's talk about that. Hang on one second here, guys. I got to be careful because this wax is all pulled out. I have a deep pool on Witch's Cauldron. This is my favorite Halloween candle of all time. This one is, what is this, Brett? 2019, I think, is when this one was from. Not last year, right? So it's awesome. It's really throwing. Let's see. Sierra says, I've been working on my first village all week long. So excited. So if that's your first one, Sierra, so what's your theme? Tell us what your theme is here. I want to talk tonight about my theme because there are two. One of them that I'm pretty sure I'm going to do because I just have a million pieces for it, but there's another one. I haven't reviewed this piece yet, but I'll talk about it a little tonight here. Actually, I'll probably grab it. I have it sitting right behind me. It's a totally different theme. I've never done it. I really don't have many pieces for it. Omega Red says, where's the Devil's Baby Powder? Actually, I have all my Halloween candles out talking about Wolf's Bane from Kringle. That is a crazy candle. I have all of my Halloween stuff, my Halloween candles, I should say. I have those all out, and I'm starting to burn them. So I'm actually kicking off my Halloween burning season with the one I'll end with. It's always Witch's Cauldron, and I've got a couple versions of Witch's Cauldron. So Sierra says, Sierra's going to be doing a town square festival scene in a haunted hill area. I love that. I'm a sucker for the festivals. I actually haven't done that. Deanna, if you're out there and you're watching, what are you going to do this year? I know that I saw on your subdivision thing that you've entered a contest, and I'm curious to see how that goes. Deanna's a good friend. I actually went to Holiday World with my kids. We took our first ever trip to Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana. Deanna lives right down the street. It was nice to finally get to meet her. Holiday World's amazing, by the way. If I wasn't trying to wrangle the kids, I would have shot a little video, but I love Holiday World. It's an amazing theme park. Let's see here. Hey, Bread Guy, how are you? Bread Guy, you're a longtime supporter. I always appreciate it. Yep, first ever live stream that I've ever done. And the funny part, I don't talk about it much, but I have a channel with, I don't know, around 75,000 subscribers. It's not related to this at all. It's actually radio controlled monster trucks. I've never gone live on that channel, which is funny. I've never done it. So Spooky Village is where I wanted to do it. We catch up here with the chat. Good number of people here tonight, too. Thank you guys for joining kind of on short notice. We have, let's see, Kavu, my God. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. Pardon me. It's a Friday night, man. It's been a long week at work for me. Have you seen the Yankee Candle Outlet exclusive candle jar? I don't know about jar. Brett, you can fill me in. Is that the that accessory that the Hurricane? Because I have seen that. If it's the Hurricane that lights up, that looks amazing. The jar holder. I don't know why it's outlet only. I actually would have gone to Yankee Halloween had they released that. Brett, you can help me out if you can hear me there. I think that's what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'm not sure of an outlet exclusive candle. Sierra says, yeah, thank you. Tag me on Instagram, please. Sierra says, I got Halloween Festival and Costume Contest, two of my favorite pieces. Those are great. I think I have, boy, it's sad I don't remember some of the pieces I reviewed. I think it was Costume Contest I have on this channel. That was one of the first ever. And I think I had one of my friends actually do the Halloween Festival, if I remember right. That was like 5 years ago. I really need to like re-record some of the videos that I've done back then, because I look back on them, it's like, boy, I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I at least know a little bit more than I did back then. But those are great pieces. I love the Halloween Festival. So tonight, I don't know where you guys are. You all can tell me where you're from, like your neck of the woods, but I'm here from around St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I live, and it has been scorching hot for a while now. Just super, super hot. And the weather on September 1st, literally we had a big storm and the weather cooled off like big time, where it was in the 90s. Now tonight it's going to be mid 70s. I mean, when I'm getting up early for work, it's cool, and immediately it's like, all right, it's spooky season. Let's see here. Trevor, hey, what's up, Trevor? I can't stay long, but okay, going to be focusing on a wood haunt. That's right, the deep wood haunt. We talked on Facebook. Cabin in the Woods. Next section will be Farm, Pumpkin Patch, and lastly Witches. That's awesome. The Deep Wood Haunt is totally like underdone, and so is a swamp theme. I know Kay from gosh, I'm like on now. I'm live and I can't talk. Kay's Crafts. She's Kayla. She's really cool, and she shows how to do like water and everything. If I remember right, in one of her videos she put up last year, which she's back doing videos again, which is great to see because she's mega talented. I would love to do a swamp scene. I think that's a really, really cool theme, and it's kind of underdone. Let's see here. Sierra says, yes, you reviewed Costume Contest and it made me want it. Well, I guess you're welcome, or I'm sorry. I don't know whether that's good or bad. It's a cool piece though. Brett says, Philly Candleman, yep, that whole collection is outlet exclusive. Black Magic and Trick or Treat are outlet exclusive pours. I don't know how I missed that. What? Just another excuse. You know, so I didn't go do the Yankee Candle Halloween review this year, release. I always do that. And well, one, all the Yankees closed around me, so it's like a 2-hour round trip drive, and I had some stuff to do that day, but I couldn't get there. I normally do Yankee Halloween, but hearing that they're doing outlet exclusive Halloween, I don't understand that. Like, everybody loves Halloween from there. Sorry guys, let me catch up on the comments here. Reviewed, yeah, let's see. Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, Sierra? Cleveland. I've never been to Cleveland, only Columbus. Video introduced me to that piece. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Kev. And thank you. Thank you guys always for the support. You guys are awesome. Seriously, I love the comments and responding. I get behind on some of them now, and I apologize for that, but I love it. Josh Canavero says, I got Dr. Pins and Needles from Erie Emporium. Was it a good choice? Yes. My fellow friend Landon, Halloween Villages is his channel. He's on the Village Idiots. He loves that piece. He always talks about it. Super underrated. I think that piece is super underrated. I love those spines. They're great. Bread Guy, on your recent Instagram post, behind the candle was that Boogeyman's Hangout. That's a classic piece, but I don't think you've reviewed it. Yes. I have a story about that one. I guess if you're watching this, who cares? That's a Patreon piece. My patrons paid for that. It came broke, so I'm going to be fixing it this weekend. That's going to be my first ever repair video, assuming I don't screw it up beyond all get out, but I don't think so. I think I can fix it. If not, I'm probably going to review it as is, but I'm going to give that one away. So yes, that's it behind it. Let me catch up here, guys. JF, have you been to Pumpkin Nights at Silver Dollar City? So no, and here's the thing. I've never been to Silver Dollar City, actually, and I'm a roller coaster enthusiast. There's a whole story I have behind that. I used to be terrified of roller coasters despite loving them. I'm just afraid of heights, and now I actually have a spreadsheet where I catalog stuff. I mean to get down to Silver Dollar City. I was going to do it this year, but we went to Holiday World instead, and I don't regret it. Holiday World's amazing. I'm actually probably going to go back this fall. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up. And thank you guys all for joining. I can't believe how many people are on here. Have you burned, Kev? I'm going in order here, guys, too. So, Kev, have you burned the pumpkin carving candle? Yeah, actually, it is. I'm in the basement. It's burning upstairs right now. And when I'm editing my videos, as I've been putting out a lot of videos, yes, I have been burning it. It's amazing. Tom White, thoughts on the witching hour piece? That's a sore spot. I cannot get a hold of that piece. I want to. I want to review it. I know that one, by all accounts, is supposed to be an amazing piece. It looks great. We'll talk about that. Would actually fit a theme that I really want to do. We'll talk about that in a minute whenever I talk about mine. What one of the themes I'm wanting to do here. We'll talk about that. But no, I haven't seen it yet. And I've been to 4 Michaels. So Michaels in my area just got all their buildings 2 days ago. I've been to 4. They pretty much all have the same thing. And even now, 2 days later, they're all picked out, but none of them had the witching hour. Let's see here. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Crystal Ann says hi. Eric, what's up, my man? It's weird seeing me on the other side here, right? Normally I'm in the live chatting with you, like in one of Shane, the candle enthusiast, good friend. He would always be doing lives. But if you could, Eric, Vexed Faye. You know what? I don't even know how to say your name right. Am I saying it right? But it's Eric, my buddy Eric. If you could temporarily be shrunk to miniature size, would you live in one of your villages for a day? Well, yeah. I mean, of course I would. You know what I would do? Because we're assuming it's probably not real. I'd probably go hang out at the torture factory. I just stay away from the guillotine. Let's see. Omega Red, when is the next Village Idiots video? Well, you're watching it. I actually need to get some software to allow guests on here because I want to do them all live now. We were doing them via Zoom and pre-recording it. I want to be interactive always. So we were going to do it tonight. Kelly and I were going, and Landon were going to do it tonight. But Kelly, of all things, is going to a monster truck show, which is funny. It's normally me doing that. Kelly's doing that. I don't know where Landon is, but I couldn't get the software to work. So I'm going to subscribe to some software, kind of behind the scenes stuff. But yes, I hope to have some regular Village Idiot episodes like this, just chit chat. There will be more point to some of them, like some topics. Tonight's kind of free flowing, but there'll be more of those. So yeah, Eric, I definitely would. Let's see, Omega Red. Oh, I guess I answered your question about which building would I sleep in for the night. I would go to the Torture Factory. That is my first Lemax piece, or the Mad Pumpkin Patch. The Mad Pumpkin Patch is my favorite. The Torture Factory was my favorite. Philly Candleman. Where are we at here? My theme this year is going to be the Pumpkin Farm with the rides of the Tilt and Hurl and the Web of Terror. Also using the Cider House and Bad Apples this year to the theme, and then Zombie Records alone. That's a good idea. I have right behind here, you can't see it, but the Tilt and Hurl is like sitting right back there on the shelf. I forget how big that box is for the Tilt and Hurl. Josh Canavero says, what's your opinion on the Horrid Hotel? I received it and it's amazing. That's the other one that I can't get. And I keep trying. Sorry, guys, here, my throat. I love Busch Light Apple, by the way. I'm fine with cheap beer. I can be a beer snob too, but I do love Busch Light, and I love Busch Light Apple. But anyways, Josh, I can't get the Horrid Haunted Hotel. I have it on order. I ordered it 3 weeks ago from Michael's. I'm still waiting. I'm not canceling it because maybe they'll ship it. It just says packing. What's it say? It says like packing list created. It said that since August 15th. Sierra, have you been on the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney? I have. In like 1998, I was at Disney World and I loved it. That is my like ideal Halloween. Like I love the spooky, but not super horror. Like I like the vibe, like the background here. Like that's my kind of vibe. And I love the Haunted Mansion. Although I should say I love going to haunted houses. Let me bring this up here. I want to do a haunted house crawl. We've got some great ones in St. Louis. I don't know if anybody's around here. I would love to have a Spooky Villages haunted house night where, I don't know, me and some YouTube people, we go and we do the Darkness in St. Louis. The Darkness is awesome. They actually build the props for a lot of the haunts around the country. And the showcase area, a piece for that is the Darkness down in downtown St. Louis. It's a lot of fun. I love that haunt. So Jason Verunda, and apologies if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, guys. Is there any piece like the Wasteland Pub? No, there's not. I don't know why Lemax didn't do another one of those in the theme. They need to. I know that I mean, I talked to a lot of collectors and a lot of you guys. Everybody loved that piece, right? The theming was awesome. There are some ones that you can kind of do it, like the Zombie Fortress. They're like some zombie apocalypse kind of pieces, but no, it's pretty unique at this point, and they need to add more. Let's see. Speaking of Witching Hour, this is Trevor Rodriguez. He says, speaking of Witching Hour, I liked it so much. I went after the Witch's Tower to pair it. Good pairing. Very good pairing for that. Country Candle says, I just scrolled too fast. I gotta talk faster, I guess, here. My theme this year will be all witches. This Country Candle. I purchased all the Michaels exclusive witch pieces. Can't wait to start. Well, good for you. It was a great year for witch pieces. I love that witch's not cauldron. That's the candle I'm burning. The gazebo. That's really, really good. Eric, his name is weird, he says. Nice, Tom. Glad you ordered it. Kev, I'm in New York City, and Michael still hasn't received any Lemax pieces yet. They have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what to Let's all take a drink for Michaels. I don't know what to say. It's a total mess, and it's all inventory wise. I don't even really blame Michaels for that. I wish they would do the way they ship these things better, though, as far as like how they're shipping from their online store. Let's see. JF says, what candle were you showing? Was it Yankee? Yankee Candle Wishes. This is Country Candle, Witch's Cauldron. It's actually, okay, the founder. If you don't know Country Candle, Yankee Candle's founder, it's his son. This is his company. And Witch's Cauldron is the king of Halloween candles. I'll talk about it in a moment here. I have a review of it on my now defunct, but it's my Hall and Wax channel. I love this. I'm an evangelist for that. Shane, the candle enthusiast, has some great videos on it. Pretty much most of us that are hardcore candle, like Halloween people, Witch's Cauldron is like top. It's a very smoky, earthy, it's spooky. It's a spooky candle. Let's see. Eric, the Torture Factory is a bold choice. Yes, it is. Hang on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Potionist, what's up, Big Squid? What is up? See me on the Big Squid live show. Yes, I write for Big Squid RC. One of my main hobbies is radio control. There's a whole thing around that. On my whole workbench here. If you guys think I have some village stuff, you should see my monster trucks. Deanna, now I got to get a beer. Go grab one, girl. Come on, let's have one together. Josh, poor Josh. Josh asks, I'm trying to get Last House on the Left. Do you have any advice how to get it? Either open up your wallet or get down and pray, or maybe both. I hate to say that. I'm being funny. You're going to pay a lot. That's an amazing building. That's one of the greatest of all time. It's one of my top 5 buildings, and you just got to get lucky. Last House on the Left is amazing. It's like the quintessential Lemax haunted house. This is Hunter SL, off topic, but based on some of the shirts you've worn in your videos, Gretsch or Fender, it's another big hobby of mine. All my guitars, my drum kit, my band stuff is all over here. The band rehearses down here. I'm a pretty hardcore Fender guy. I do want to get a White Falcon one day, Gretsch, but I love my Stratocasters, my Telecasters. And if you, at gunpoint, Tele. I'm a Tele man. You could bury me with my Telecaster. Let's see. Hey, John, what's up, man? Hey, it's cool. Hey, Rita. Lou, what's up? Weird seeing me live, right? Normally I'm on the other side. Bread guy, my best bet is when the next 2 years they'll do another Wasteland pub theme piece. You would think so, right? Lou, some candle peeps in the house. Hey, Philly Candleman and Eric. Yep, we're all candle bros and buddies here. Rocket Gamer 06. I like this question. This is a good one. Hey, Doug, what are your thoughts, on the chainsaw lumberyard? I need to get that one. I have a real sucker for horror and chainsaws. When I started this hobby, I almost bought that building new, and instead I went with the Torture Factory. That's funny, I think, looking back on it. But that's a cool building. You know what? That's a great idea for a Patreon building and a giveaway. So thank you very much, Rocket Gamer. I'm going to look into that. So I don't have thoughts on it yet, other than I want to get it, and I will soon. I'll try. LB says, Lemax or Department 56 overall, you can't choose both. I like D56 personally. This is going to maybe surprise some of you. If I could choose one, it's Department 56. I'll leave it at that. The retired pieces are amazing. I love Lemax, though. I love them both. Hang on here. Let's see. John, I'm going to try and do more live streams. Yeah, country, everything's bad now. Doug, have you come up with your name for your boy band yet? No, I have not. No, that's an inside joke. Luigi, you all talking to yourself here. So let me go here. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? Oh, you'll have to let me know the match, Country Candle, to the to that one. You're a candle maker. That's awesome. Marilyn Baker says that was my first piece of the pub. Yeah, I think that was the year that Halloween Village and really that got big. I think, or started to get big. I feel like that had the Wasteland Pub. That had my years run together. I think that was the year with the Symphony of Screams, though, which is another amazing building. I think is great. And the funny thing, everybody complains. I shouldn't say everybody. I get to hear feedback, positive and negative, about Lemax, which is fine. But it's always interesting. Like every year since I've been in the hobby, I've heard that, well, Lemax used to be good, but they're not good now. The last few years have had some really good buildings. And here's the thing, mechanically, they all break. They've all broken, always. I mean, yeah, they could be better. They always could be better, though. So I don't know. I think it really has to do, if they're doing themes you like, they're good. If not, they're not. Oh, from Holland. Hey, Potionist. Hey, thank you for joining us from across the sea. I really appreciate it. I hope you sleep well. 2 a.m. Yeah, you need to go to sleep. Hey, John, Webb City, Missouri. I should look up where that's at. I'm not actually sure. Rita Marie, it's not only Michael's. I've paid and pre-ordered through Department 56. What is going on in your opinion? Yeah, so I know some of the dealers, and I mean, it's just the shipping issue, everything. At work, it's a nightmare, and I do machine tools. It has nothing to do with any of this. Supplies screwed up everywhere. I'm pretty involved in the radio control hobby. Supplies are screwed up. You can't get parts for things. Some guitar stuff. It's just everything. Everything right now is a mess shipping wise. So it's just, I saw something the other day about that, just how COVID broke the supply chain, and then everybody just started buying more as things were shipping less, and it's just never caught up. Let's see here. 2018. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I thought it was 2018. Maybe I didn't say that. I don't know. We have another drink. I have another drink here. Cheers to the weekend, a long weekend. I'm sorry here. I'm skipping around. I do want to do a Village Idiots, by the way, on Department 56 versus Lemax. I love them all. I think you're shortchanging yourself if you only collect one or the other. But at gunpoint, some of the old Department 56 buildings. So here's what I would say. Across the board, some of the old Department 56 buildings, on the whole, I like more. But a couple of the Lemax buildings, when we're talking my very favorites, are at the top. Like the Mad Pumpkin Patch is amazing. That's a building I remember when it came out in 2017, people were saying it's overrated. We're 5 years later, and it's still my favorite. So I'm just one person, though. But I know it's still popular. Let's see. Josh Canavero, fun fact, I also post videos about Lemax buildings on my YouTube channel. If I'm not subscribed to it, Josh, I will. I'm trying. There's a lot of great YouTubers, too. I need to have some people on here to promote their stuff. Random Junk Channel, if you want to talk about in-depth repair videos, he does an amazing job. And he actually we were talking to each other in a comment, and he wants to be on Village Idiot, so he's going to do that soon. Let's see here, guys. Beach Life. I got a 40% coupon today for Michael's. Yes, so did I, by the way. I used it on modeling clay to build some accessories. I'll be at Michael's in 10 minutes, and I hope they have a few things left. Well, good luck. I hope they do. Brett, Philly Candleman, says, which Lemax piece from this year will become very rare in your opinion? This is easy. Well, when you say very rare, that can be tricky because I don't know the overall production. But I'll say that I think there's two, actually. Jack's Isle is going to be sought after forever. I think the Skull Cave Quarry will be too, but I think with the pumpkin theme and being it was a Michael's building, there's just more hype around Jack's. And I think that the Witching Hour, actually, because the witch people are hardcore, I think that one of those three, but for sure, Jack's is going to, in 10 years, Jack's is going to command a fortune, assuming they don't produce it for a long time. Let's see. Sierra says, is your village for this year up? No, I'm actually going to start construction. This is the first year I have foam carving tools. I'm going to actually carve my own base. I just bought clay today. My daughters and I are going to help. We're going to build some stuff for it, some pumpkins and other things. So no, I haven't done it yet. I normally set up. I don't set up till late September usually. Yeah, and a lot of personal stuff going on the last couple of years where I haven't set up the big displays. So I'm hoping to do it this year. Let's see here, guys. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? Hey, friend, thanks for all the great Halloween content over the years. You're welcome. Thoughts on the original Salem's Lot movie? It's a classic. I wish they made that house. Is that from Hocus Pocus? Don't shoot me here. I don't know what that is exactly. Potionist is signing off here. Oh, Beach Life's from Long Beach. Hey, what's up? John, yeah, sorry. Yankee closed in Joplin. Yankee all closed around St. Louis here, too. Oh, Pumpkin Patch is my favorite. Yep. Rita, thanks for the heads up about country candles. Hey, check out Philly Candleman. He's got a code. You can get a discount on those candles right now. They just released their fall candles, too. Taylor W., what is a new or current theme you would like to see both companies produce? So this is tricky. I know exactly what I want produced, and I've thought about doing a video on it, but I don't want to feel like I'm like, I don't know, trying to use this channel as like a weird posturing thing to where like I don't, that sounds weird maybe. Theme wise, we'll talk about buildings and then right, Quinn Martin, I'll talk about that in a minute. As far as like themes go, an alien theme would kind of be neat. I think I've heard that, like a 50s sci-fi. I don't know about new themes, but there are some themes I would like to see come back. I loved the Ghost Pirate thing. The Ghost Pirate thing was cool. What they need to do, though, is the Wasteland Pub stuff. They need to do that apocalyptic thing. That's not even like, I'm not even huge into that, but they need to do that. Let's see here. Chainsaw Lumberyard. Hang on. I'm out of order on comments again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at this. Katie Hockey. Hey, what's up, Katie? Thoughts on the Monsters Ball? I haven't and love it, but have a hard time fitting in with other buildings. I did it in a cemetery scene last year. Yeah, I've kind of cooled on Monsters Ball. I liked it more when I was newer into the hobby because it's like a standalone piece. It's cool, but it's a standalone piece. You can't really theme it with many other things. A graveyard would be okay. That's kind of what I think on it. Taylor, I wouldn't be surprised if Lemax made a carnival ride to the Wasteland Pub. It's too good to pass. Yeah, carnival ride in that theme would be really cool too. What I wanted them to do, if you know what a excuse me, the real ride is called a zipper. I forget what Lemax did. I think called the Zinger. I'd like to see a chainsaw, one of those. I think that would be awesome for a carnival ride. Let's see here. Lemax is great for Halloween. Department 56 win Christmas all the way around. Not going to argue with that, Brett. The North Pole alone is great. Bread Guy, what's your current favorite Halloween villaging piece of all time? That is easy. It is, well, okay. You got to ask these difficult questions. I'll say the Mad Pumpkin Patch. The Mad Pumpkin Patch is my default. If I could sell any other building except for one, I would keep the Mad Pumpkin Patch. But this might be a surprise. Last year, Jack's Pumpkin Farm, I find myself really, really, really liking that piece because it can't break. It's themed well. I love corn mazes. It hits me in the feels. Let's see here. Thanks, Rocket Gamer, for that advice. The Chainsaw Lumberyard on American sale. Ooh, all right, Rocket Gamer. Thank you. I'll have to do that maybe when I get off of here. Hi, Skizzery, by the way. 1 sec here, guys. Trying to go through here. Quinn says, random question, Doug. I thought you were moving to Florida. Did COVID change those plans? I thought about talking about this. I really don't want to. Divorce changed those plans. We'll just leave it at that. How about that, Quinn? Everything's cool. My ex and I are cool. The last 2 years have been kind of difficult with stressful with that. And then last year also, I lost my dad right around the same time that all this stuff was going on. It was crazy. Everything's great now. Everything is great. Trust me. But that's why. The Florida thing is kind of a mess getting out of that. That house is still being built, by the way, and it's going to be sold as soon as it's done. But I know people have asked me because I talked about moving to Florida on there. That is why. So everything is good, though. Don't worry. Let's see here. Joseph, first off, Danny. Hey, what's up, Danny? From Okeechobee, Florida. And Victor Newman says, I always get overwhelmed trying to make village displays for my houses. I hope you make videos about creating your base. You need to check out, and I'll try, but I'm not as great at that. Well, I'm not good at it all right now, making bases. That's what I'm going to learn to do. Carl, and I forget Carl's last name. He just started his YouTube channel. He's amazing, and he goes into base construction. Awesome. You need to look him up. He's in the groups. If you're in the groups, he just started his channel. I hope to have him on Village Idiots. I think it's Carl Wilson. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but I think that's his YouTube also. And he actually entered my contest. Wow. I'll just say that. He knows what he's doing. Country Candle, I made all my display platforms very easy to do. I hope so. John Deku, I would spend the night at Department 56 Black Cat Diner. Good choice. P.S. You might see a review of that very shortly on the channel. Sorry, back to Joseph. Joseph says, no worries. It's a Stephen King movie about vampires. The original is a 1979 movie. Check it out, and cheers to a long weekend. Cheers to you, friend. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. We have like 60-some people online here, guys. This is awesome. Thank you guys for joining. I was gonna just stop this at 15 minutes as a test, but I'll go till at least maybe 8 o'clock if there's more comments and stuff coming in where there's stuff to talk about. But Tom White, is $80 a good price for the Zombie Fortress? I don't know what it retails for. I mean, if it's a retail price, if that's retail price and you want it new, yes. If you want it used, I mean, how bad do you want it? Would I pay that much? No, but I don't know how bad you want it. It's not really my theme. Let's see. Brett, Philly Candleman, is here, and he's got his coupon that works on sale items for Kringle Candle and Country Candle. Brett, retype that out, will you, please? That coupon. I know it's here somewhere. But Philly Candleman's got an awesome channel, candle YouTube channel. We both kind of started on YouTube around the same time also. He's a very good friend of mine. Let me catch up here, guys. Great questions here tonight, by the way. Katie, well, it says message retracted. Trevor says, have Department 56 do some Mad Max pieces, then we can pull in the Wasteland Pub and other hot rod pieces. That would be a killer theme. I would love that. I'd love to have was it War Machine? War Pig. What was the big truck? I should know this. The cool semi truck. Make that Department 56, or make some of the flames light up. That would be cool. Quinn Martin, glad you're good. Sorry about your dad, but happy you're still pumping out the good content. Yes. Yeah, that was tough. The thing with my dad, and it continues to be, but everything's good. I'm good. All that stuff, that kind of turmoil, that's why my season was kind of short these last couple of years, and I didn't do a big thing, a big display. I had to sort all that stuff out. And again, it's all good. I'm doing good. My kids are doing good. Everything is. I've got an amazing girlfriend too. You guys should thank her. Actually, if you like all my content that I'm putting out, I've been in such a better this year, especially really, April on, I've just been in such a better place mentally than the last couple of years. So I'm sure some of you guys have gone through that stuff, and it's stressful. Katie Hockey, I wish they would do more werewolf pieces again. Okay, that's the theme I want. If you ask me, I love that. I have a mini husky. I love wolves, right? My mini husky Gunther. Maybe some of you guys have seen pictures of him. He looks like a wolf. I love wolves, and werewolves are criminally underdone, or wolves, but werewolves, in particular for Halloween, there aren't many pieces for it. I don't understand it. It's like spiders. I can't really complain much about spiders this year though, because we have that killer Ferris wheel. But spiders have been underdone. Werewolves now are criminally underdone. Let's see here. Victor Newman, thanks. Look up Carl. He does an amazing job. There's so many great YouTubers out here that do the village stuff, and I try and signal boost them whenever I can. John says, who makes a candy corn candle? The best one, and I don't really care for the company because of some nonsense that they engage in, but Goose Creek, they're about to release a candy corn, I think a triple wick candy corn. I mean, I think I could grab it probably in a minute. I don't want to get over here and dig through my candles that are off screen, but Goose Creek candy corn is amazing. Yankee has a good one too. Well, I get Brett, you said Trick or Treat, right? If Trick or Treat is back, then it's good. And Brett's code on Kringle and Country Candle is PCM15, PCM15. Felix Felix Gracia Jr. says, I want to say hi and thanks for the great content. Hey, man, you're welcome. Marilyn Baker. Oh, let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting these out of order. She says, thanks for your help and the knowledge in the videos. They help me out a lot. Well, you're welcome. I try, at least, right? Oh, Rachel Lakar. Hey, what's up, Rachel? How are you? Sierra says, how many village buildings do you own? That's funny. So I mentioned I'm always selling and buying stuff. 2 years ago, I actually sold a lot of my buildings, and I got down to I mainly have farm stuff. I mean, I don't know. I have plenty of buildings, a ton of that. I don't even know how many actually. I don't have a spreadsheet. I'm always buying and selling, and I have to. I've always done the buying and selling stuff for to try and afford stuff on this channel. If it's a building I really don't want to display, I've done that. Let's see here. Roger says, awesome to see you, Doug. Omega Red, let's do a collaboration with Shane. Shane, you know, I talked to Shane on the phone the other day, and the candle enthusiast, he helped me out with some advice for the Patreon stuff. Shane's a good guy. I'd love to do it with him. I'm sure he would do it sometime. Shane's the man. Omega, let's see, Trevor, War Rig. What did I say? War Pig. Yeah, it's with the War Boys. I remember the War Boys. John says Department 56 rocks. That's right. Roger, awesome to see you, Doug. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Quinn Martin, I want a Sleepy Hollow-ish type theme. I'm sucker for the Headless Horseman. So they did a Sleepy Hollow theme, I think, years ago, and I think it costs a fortune. And I could be wrong on some of that. Let's see. Eric, Eric, we don't have to worry about Doug turning into a werewolf with an open shirt and no evidence of any chest hair. Yeah, sorry. This is weird on this. It actually looks like it's lower, I think, than it is, but no. You're right. You don't have to worry about me turning into a werewolf. Thanks, Eric. Lou concurs. Goose Creek is my favorite candy corn. I think it's better than Yankee straight up. And Kringle's is good, but it's sold out right now, as Brett says, Philly Candleman. Kringle does have a great candy corn. I don't know why every Halloween candle company doesn't do candy corn. To me, it's nonsense. Let's see here. Chase Taylor Quadruple Zero says, hey there, I thought I was already subscribed, but for some reason I wasn't, so I had to wait 20 minutes before I could chat. Yeah, I didn't know how to do these settings. First time ever I've been on here. But hey, thank you for joining. Lou likes Kringle candy corn too. Yep, hard to get. Beach Life is coming to us live from Michael's. Nothing at this Michael's, off to another. Godspeed, friend. I know it's tough right now. Brian Daniels, what's up, Doug? Great to see you, man. If I was just to start collecting Department 56, which buildings do you recommend? Oh, boy. You guys and these questions. These are tough. They're fun questions, but I could go on a tangent totally towards that. Find a theme you like and start there. I can't recommend something that's available, though. Do this. Recommend something that's available, or I'll recommend something that's available, maybe not a retired piece just because you might spend a fortune. Just see if you can find a theme that you like. Hey, tell me a theme. Tell me a theme you like, and I'll tell you a building. Do it in chat, and then I'll help you that way. Web City's close to Joplin. Okay, yeah, John, we're on the other side of the state here. Let's see. Department 56 did do, this is what Rita says, Department 56 did do Sleepy Hollow, but it's super expensive. Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 buildings, and it was like in the early 2000s. And I remember seeing it once. Somebody had the full collection for sale, and it was expensive, like very expensive. And it was on eBay, though, so God knows on eBay what people do. You can price anything on there, but it was pretty rare, I think, or it's rare now. Kev, oh my God, says, anyone know how the Haunted Forest Goose Creek candle is? I've not tried that. Brett says it's good. I think my friend Inanel, who knows his stuff, also says it's good. I've meant to try that one. Roger Dodson said, hey, I finally got my web of Web of Lemax, Spooky Town Terror, Isla, Creepy Jacks, Horror Hotel. Oh, and Graveyard Party. Thanks to you, I chose those awesome pieces. Hey, I'm happy to help. Very happy to help. I'm glad you enjoy those. About 15 more minutes here, guys, and I'm going to have to sign off. Let's see here. Eric says, I tend to just like the library and bookstore type pieces and put them on the bookshelf. Yeah, I see that too. I actually know people that do that. Chase Taylor says, Michael's in Memphis, has very little to no Lemax. They told me items are trickling in, and I think people are buying them online, so they're not available because they don't hit the floor. And yeah, I'm in St. Louis. I'm 4 hours north of you, so we might be around the same distribution, and that's what's happening here. I know. Just the stores, as soon as they get them in, they're gone. All right, Brian Daniels says, I would say Trick or Treat Lane is his type. So think families trick-or-treating. Also, have you seen the Department 56 Halloween Party House that is getting released soon? I'm not aware of a new one that's coming out. I know of Halloween Party House. That one's been out for a couple of years. Trick-or-Treat Lane. Get the Cemetery House. I think that's you probably get that in stock still. I probably will buy that one again. Start with that one. You can't go wrong with many of the Trick or Treat Lane pieces. My favorite is Black Cat Flat, though. So if you can find Black Cat, boy, say that on after a Friday. Black Cat Fret. I can't say it. The Black Cat Building. Get that one. That one's great from Trick or Treat Lane. Lou's in Memphis too, Chase. Quinn, I really love Jack's Farm from last year, but love the Ghoulish Gourd. That soundtrack is actually decent. Some people have really strong opinions on the Ghoulish Gourd and do not like the soundtrack. You know, let's talk about soundtracks because a lot of people, they have really strong opinions on them, which is fine. But I've had people kind of come at me recently on here even. I guess not come at me, but they're kind of like, they accuse me of not taking soundtracks to task or something because it's not one that's good. And it's like, I'm not, like, that's your opinion, but it's not fact. So you can't treat these things as fact. Yeah, do a lot of the soundtracks, are they kind of lame? Yeah, but I don't really like any soundtracks to play while my village is displayed, at least from Lemax. Not many of them, I should say. Hollowgraves Manor had a good one. Department 56 actually has a lot of good soundtracks, though, because they're not like, you know, it doesn't say the building name. It's just kind of like an ambiance one. The Haunted Farm or the Haunted Barn rocks. You know what? I want to talk about a piece here. I haven't reviewed it yet. It's one I bought a couple years ago that I was teasing, but I got it sitting next to me. I want to talk about it. Let's see here. And if I miss your question, just ask again, guys. I'm sorry. It's kind of scrolling fast. I love, let's see here, Boot Hill theme with the saloon for the living on top and saloon for the dead beneath. More skeletons below. Were you talking about a building, Danny, or is that your theme going for? Chase, I'm in Arkansas, but Memphis is near us. Everybody's around here. Ravens Manor soundtrack is great. Yes. John, as far as getting Michael's coupons, they kind of randomly send them out sometimes. Just make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. Sally's in New Jersey. Sally Flanagan, I'm in New Jersey, and Michael's have the shelf for Lemax, but no pieces available. That's how a lot of them have been. Quinn Martin says, I'm not digging the witches this year. They're clearly dudes doing their voices. Can't get over it. I haven't bought one of them yet, so I don't know. Love the Ghoulish Gourd. It's what Chase says. Thanks for the info, Brian. I'll check those out. You see the link I sent you from Lemax about the retired pieces? I don't think I did, Brian. If you email it to me, email me again, please. See, Matt McCain, not going to lie, I really dig the soundtrack. Hey, Matt, what's up? Digs the soundtrack on the Evil Spirits Whiskey. Yes, that one's a good one, I think. I like how thematic it is. C. Fink, hey, Doug, thanks to you, I bought the Pumpkin Hollow Spooky Greenhouse from Menards and can't wait to get it. I hope you enjoy it. That one is a cool piece from them. Let's see. I'm eager to go to the nearest Menards, Chase Taylor says, but it's 1.5 hours away. They do at least have stuff, most likely. Danny says he'd like to do a theme of the Boot Hill, but not much to work with. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's not a ton to work with in that either. Sorry on that one. I understand it. If you guys hang on 1 second here, let me grab a piece because I want to talk about. It's why I got on here saying I'm going to talk about the theme I'm thinking of doing, and everybody's just, I thank you guys. I can't believe how many people are on here for an impromptu thing. It's nuts. Adam says Department 56 Haunted Barn is the best soundtrack. Spooky stuff going on in the barn. The soundtrack tells a story. Yes. If I had to pick one soundtrack, that's probably my favorite. 1031 Trick or Treat Drive or Lane, I get confused. Rocks. Also. So does the building I'm going to show you here. Country Candle. Have to sign off, but it was awesome. Let's keep it going. I'll be doing these lives more. Probably on the weekends. Some of them when I've got some time, I'll be doing them. Not every time, but I will be doing them. Rita says, I watched the Department 56 on Facebook Live yesterday. They either will be implementing LED lighting that will run for 6 hours. They will recharge like your phone. I didn't see that they went live yesterday, but I'll check that out here. Let me grab this building real fast, guys. I haven't done the video for this yet. I'm going to. But this is Castle Blackstone by Department 56. Guys, this piece is so awesome. Like I love medieval stuff though. Like I love Game of Thrones, all that kind of thing. This, like, it speaks to me. And I cannot wait to do a scene around this. And that's actually one of the themes I'm wanting to do, is do a full-on like castle theme. And the soundtrack rocks. The trees are all fiber optics. It's awesome. Let me set this aside, though. I'm going to do a full review of this piece soon here. One second here. Let me grab one more thing here. All right, sorry, guys. Candle issue right there I was about to have. Catching up here on the guys, Castle Blackstone. So a seller had that, and I got that for $75, and it is, I mean, it's that's amazing. That right away has become one of my favorite pieces of all time. And the lights on it, on that tree, are all fiber optic. The soundtrack on it has an ambient soundtrack. The funny part, though, is you hear like kids in it, and it almost makes it sound like the soundtrack is that of like a haunted attraction, not a real castle. But it's really cool, and I cannot wait to do a scene around that. That is like a total centerpiece, and I didn't expect to even be into that piece that much, but I saw it was available, and I thought, I'll buy it. What the heck? Bread Guy says it would go with Lee Max's Black Castle. Bread Guy, I almost bought one of those yesterday, but if Jan, if you're watching this later, Jan, hey, Jan, I don't know sometimes YouTube names to real names. If this is Jan who was messaging me yesterday that we're talking about, I don't like to use people's real names if they don't want me to say it on here, and I don't know if that's the same person. But I almost bought one. Okay, Jan, that's you. Let's see. Mark says, any easy way to manage turning on and off multiple soundtracks? No, unfortunately, there's not. Yeah, Jan, we're talking about Castle Blackstone and how I was trying to buy the Lee Max Castle from you yesterday. I don't blame you for wanting to keep it though. Autumn Tears Fall, D56. Oh, hey, Christina, I know that's you. D56 and the fiber optic trees are the best. Yes, you cannot see back here, but I've got a storage area of Twinkle Bright trees. Those are the fiber optic trees that are very bright from Department 56. See if I missed anything. Lou G, holy crap. I just Googled Department 56 Halloween Party House, and I see something on replacements.com. Snow Village Halloween House, Gothic, Victorian. All right, fine. I'm going to Google it. Hang on a second, guys. Halloween. All I see here is, I know there was a mid-year one. Maybe that's what you guys are talking about. I just see the Halloween Party House. That's from 2016, if I remember right. Brenda Les, what do you think of the houses done by a company called Pumpkin Hollow? Brenda, I reviewed a couple of those. Those are actually Menards pieces. They're okay. Some of them are okay. You can check out a couple reviews if you haven't. Hey, Colton, what's up? Bread Guy, one Castle Black is on eBay for 1.5K. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that one. Somebody just said a wizard tower. I don't. Hang on a second here. I don't see it. Sorry. Okay, Bread Guy. Blackroots Wizard Academy. Oh, great. It's impossible to get. I don't even know the name of that one, so I can't think of what it looks like. Jan's working on making some trees now. All right. That's what I'm going to be doing here shortly. I'm going to be trying to fix a building. Probably not tonight. I'm tired. This week stressed me the heck out at work, and I have the kids tonight, so actually they're settled down. It's funny, they're right around here. I'm going to have to go here in a minute because of that. But we're actually it's going to be fun. This weekend, I'm going to be making clay pieces, some pumpkins with the kids. My girlfriend and her kids actually are going to be helping too. We're all going to be doing it, so it's going to be fun. Brian Daniels, the Halloween party house could be older, and they're just going to restock soon. If the scene you're thinking of, it's a good building. If you're talking about the main Halloween party house, yes, it's a good building. I like that one. Castle Blackstone looks great on Foggy Point platform as a haunted moat. I need to get that platform, Sally. I've been meaning to get that platform forever. I want Castle Blackstone though. I mean, I can tell you, like, I'm all in on the castle theme now. I definitely want to do that. And I'm happy that at least I've got the centerpiece of it. Castle Blackstone. Well, I don't want to talk more. I need to save some points for the review. Let me tell you, it's going to be a positive review of that. Very positive. I've fallen in love with that piece. Rita, oh, Mike. So, thank you. The kids love Halloween. They're very crafty. We've been doing a lot of painting too. I've got it sitting right next to me. I've got the. This is the one I did that time lapse of. I painted this. You can see some of the backgrounds that I've done. I hope to, me and one of my middle daughter, Violet, loves to paint. I think we're going to do some stuff too. So I'm trying to get the kids involved with everything to me. They like to do it. Just another one of Crazy Dad's hobbies. Let's see here, guys. Any pieces you've really hated in recent releases? Yes. That's the funny thing. Like, I generally don't buy the pieces I absolutely hate. Like, there's really, you see, as far as hating, it's tricky because, yeah, there are pieces I'm not as interested in, but it really has to do with theming. Like a building that I would hate, I mean, somebody might really like it for the theming. I have a least favorite building. It's the werewolf, what is it? The security store. And I think the idea is good. And I actually know Cassie, who came up with the idea. The idea is good. I just think Lemax did a very bad job doing that. And mechanically, it was bad. And I'm not a fan of that one. Let's see. I wonder if it was mechanical issues that made them not release it. I'm not sure, unless you guys are talking about the Wizard one here. Autumn Tears, do you do reviews on Bath & Body Candles? The new fall farmhouse scent is my favorite, probably even better than the scent leaves. Yeah, if you go to it's my kind of defunct channel now, Hall and Wax. I will do a Bath & Body Works fall thing, another one, though. Yeah, I mean, I burn a ton of them. Autumn is my favorite Bath & Body Works fall candle. I actually have that burning upstairs right now. The kids love that. Chase bought 2 more pumpkin bonfire candles. They smell so good. Pumpkin bonfire is really good. What did you think of the antique bookstore this year from Lemax? Awesome building. And I might review that one. I might. I'm trying to, like, man, I've been spending a bunch of money here, and I'm trying to get the exclusives first. But that one looks really good. Very, very good. Jan says, I like that painting. I may try a backdrop too. Thinking about a couple of creative projects right now. Have fun making pumpkins. Thank you. I love making pumpkins with the kids. Yeah, the painting is fun. I don't really have talent doing that. I just started to do it. Thank Bob Ross for that. I told you, if you guys listen to the whole stream, you understand some of the stress I was under in the last year or so, and I really enjoyed watching Bob Ross videos before going to bed. That actually really helped me relax and got me into painting. So turn it to another hobby. It's just what I need is another hobby. Bread guy, that was most likely it. Animation. Okay, talking about that one building. Just a couple more minutes here, guys, and then I'll have to go. Autumn Tears, Fall, the Ghost Riders bookstore is the underdog that took the win for the year. You know, that's probably the sleeper building of the year. Landon, from how you should see the village group chat that I have. Landon's always like, "What's a sleeper building?" I'm like, "I don't really know this year, but that's probably the one." I think that one's the theming is very well done. And you know what? I'll try. I'll see if I can pick one up. I think my Michael's had a couple of those. I'll see if I can pick one of those up. Eric, don't watch that depressing new documentary about Bob Ross. I've heard it's not pleasant. I'll probably watch it eventually, but hey, Bob Ross got me through. Lemax mechanics are bad. I wonder why they don't borrow Department 56 mechanics. This is Rage, just Rage. I suppose I'd ask, have you seen Department 56 mechanics? I mean, they're all kind of cheaply done. I mean, just kind of is what it is. I guess I view that as a hobby hazard at this point. I don't really know if I can say Department 56 is better because I really don't. Most of my favorite Department 56 pieces that I run all the time are not actually animated, but Lemax has way more animated pieces, so I feel like they kind of take more of the heat for that because they have more of the animated pieces, especially the big ones. Let's see here. Brian Daniels, would you consider doing any videos on creating landscapes? Yeah, I just bought carving knives, foam knives. They came in the other day. I'm actually going to go get my first ever platform and going to learn to do that. Now, I might learn a little bit before I get on camera doing it, but yeah, I do plan to eventually do it. Department 56 times tower was the worst. Ball drop stopped after a few times. I've known of Department 56 stuff being bad. I mean, here, listen, brush motors. They use brush motors. All of these companies do. Brush motors are prone to fail. Even my here, let me grab something here. I'll show you. This is one of my custom-built monster trucks, okay? I race. I'm actually a sponsored driver. I own a big radio control monster truck club here. The electronics on this are expensive, and they burn out. They just do. You can't really see it. There's a big brushed motor in here. You can see it. Oh, in there. Burns out too. Brush motors, just in general, the way the brushes make contact, by nature, they do that. I wish there would be a company, though, that would offer a premium and put brushless motors in their stuff. I think that would be awesome. If I had a lot of money, I would start a premium village line where I released one piece a year that was very high quality and left it at that. Let's see here. Five Monkeys TV. I'm just seeing this. Hey, I didn't really give much of a heads up, guys. I can't believe that we're already here at an hour. This feels like it went by so fast. I was afraid I'd get on here and be like, "Dirt." Well, okay, thanks, guys. We'll be back. Plastic Ninja. What's up, man? Yep, brushless motors. Yep. I'm going to Horizon Hobby Fest actually next weekend, so there'll be a lot of fun brushless stuff there, RC stuff. Bread Guy, I'd say the Carnival of Carnage is another sort of sleeper. I haven't seen that one in my stores, Bread Guy. I want to do that one too, and the stores didn't have it this year, so it's just frustrating. Well, with that, guys, it's 8:02, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank you guys for the first live. I plan to do more of these, and I hope to have some guests on. And what we'll do, this is going to be the format for Village Idiots. It's always going to be kind of Q&A, but we're going to do some themes. We're going to have some fun themes. Maybe we'll do overrated, what's the most overrated building of all time or stuff like that. I know we're going to do the year wrap-up show like this. Really, I want to do everything live going forward. Or maybe I just hop on here and just BS with you guys for a little bit, because it doesn't take much effort for me to do that. I can talk. It doesn't take much for that. And I just wanted to thank you guys all. Thank you guys for doing this, really. Thank you guys for the support. I've really been enthused this year. After finally getting my sea legs under me in the last, half year, things really finally, I got through a lot of the turbulence that going through. So let's see. Thank you guys all. Everybody's saying thanks for this. Anytime, guys. So, hey, I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know what video is going to be next. I have a ton of buildings. I want to talk about Castle Blackstone. I actually have, besides that, I have 4 more Department 56 retired pieces sitting right next to me. I'm not going to show those to you. Those are going to be surprises. I've got a Lemax retired piece. I've got another Michaels exclusive here. I hope to go to Michaels to get a couple more. I got a lot of stuff coming up here, guys. So that'll do it, guys. Hey, thank you guys very much for watching. More live soon. If you're in the United States, I hope you have a very happy Labor Day weekend. And take care, everybody. See ya.